What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Quicksilver. Merry Christmas to you as well, Quick. Grimlock, what's going on? You feel kind of early today? Yeah, I am a little early today. Drunken Clam, what's up? I want to get a night stream in over on Twitch today as well. So I decided I would get things kicked off a little bit early. Anyway, I wasn't sure. I was actually going to do an Onslaught floor here to kind of get warmed up before the stream started, but then I figured the hell with it, I'll just start the stream. So, I'm here on floor 496. Got Winners here, Sigard Wompity Womps. Just Timmy over there, Air Raid, EMPs, and Timmy's Revenge down below. What's going on, Cacti Knight? How you doing? Let's throw a few upgrades around here. It's 2 to 3 a.m. for you right now? Yeah. Let me just jump down in the water for a second and go for a quick swim. You're struggling on floor 31. Well, I wanted to just get the stream started up and let some folks show up and think about it, but you can do whatever you guys want today. I'll do all public matches, whatever you all want to see. So, you guys pick, and I will queue up whatever next. I think I'll save this since I can't come up with 3 more mana. Oop, did I get it? Oh, I got it. What's going on, Super 19? What do I want to upgrade? Let me just... Let me just hit the one in the middle. I'll save the 50. Alright, now what do we have? We got a Cannon Ogre here. Let's just shoot him in the face. Go into the little reflect beam hidey hole. You just keep playing. That's what you start with, Zeno. Just work through the either Onslaught or the expeditions. Onslaught is faster, but expeditions you will learn more about the enemies and you'll be better off as far as your game knowledge goes. But I mean, that's where you go from there. Sounds like you're just getting started. Nothing wrong with that. That's the funnest time in the game. Once you finish campaign and adventure mode, start in Chaos 1 and work your way up. Well, it sounds like you need to do a few more of the previous maps then, Zeno, if you can't do Chaos 1. I mean, it's just like any other game. You know, you do level A, and as soon as you get enough gear from level A, then you move to level B, and so on. Man, I lost my sky guards. That ain't right. Am I gonna be able to burn these? These guys are feeling kind of healthy, actually. That sucks. I had all that mana dumped into the sky guards. Oh shoot! Don't blow it up! Oof. Wow, that was uncomfortably close. You get max mods from having extreme luck, or you re-roll them. You can find tutorials on all of that stuff in my guides and tutorials playlist. DD2 is not, it's not very good at training you in-game. This is floor 496 there, Super. It won't let you join. The game is gated. You have to do floor 1 before you can do floor 2, etc. It's not going to let you just jump forward to floor 496. But yeah, I mean, you go through a campaign, you do adventure mode. Adventure mode is actually optional, but it is best to do adventure mode. And And then you try Chaos 1. If you're having problems with anything, then go back one map to the area you were just at and do it again and try to find upgrades. I mean, it's a grind game. Don't let anybody fool you. All Dungeon Defenders games are grind games. And that's exactly what it is. It's not a play through the game and you're done. I mean, once you learn more about the game, you would have been able to do that. But when you're a brand new player, you won't be able to just play through the game one map after another until it's complete. Exclamation spotlights in chat there, YY, and you can look at every defense loadout I use. They're all right there. Grave Infection is available all the time on Drunken Clam. It's not on a rotation. It's always there on a pirate map. It's a 1 in 10 chance every time you run it. Well, I mean, you just need to experiment and try different builds there, Zeno. All of the pirate mods are always there. The only mods that have a rotation are the Drakenfrost maps. This is floor 496. Crap, I got the Skyguards back, but I don't have very many upgrades on them, so I'm just going to have to burn these flyers myself. I want to get poison on those Skyguards, but I'm not super motivated to get it done. I need to get it done. Table flipper, it's not really worth a whole lot, to be honest, Cacti. I mean, if it's a golden table flipper, then it would be worth, but the regular table flipper is not worth a ton. The same as any other gem pet. You know, we get whatever you can get out of it, and it would be based on demand. So if you got somebody in front of you that just has to have it, then of course it's worth more. I don't play the game very often anymore, YY. I still play it every day, but not like I used to. I don't put a tenth as much time as I used to. I'm 46. There's Zeno. I'm old. Can't get any of that. And I forgot to upgrade the Skyguards again. Okay, we got a Yeti this time. I'm going to have to burn the Yeti. We got 2 Yetis. Great. Even better. What's better than 1 Yeti? 2 Yetis. Okay, here comes Quibs. Quibs has got 1 billion health. Holy crap, look at him. Or 1 trillion. Pardon me. Or no, that's 1 billion. 1 billion. Derp. There is no trillions. I'm not used to seeing Quibs with that much health. It's because of the lane. Alright, well, Quibs is dealt with. Got them Yetis coming now. Face reveal is very, very old news on the channel, Atticus. I used to use a webcam all the time. Those that follow the channel now know that I currently play in my living room, which takes a webcam out of the picture. The wife's just not going to have me have a bunch of lights and stuff set up in the living room. She ain't having it. Looks like it's looking pretty definite that we're going to move in April, though. And once we move, I'll have my own area where I'll be able to live stream in. Yeah, finally just starting to get things nailed down. Basically, just waiting for, you know, there's a mother-in-law factor. And waiting for the mother-in-law's house to sell down in Mexico. Alright, that's pretty healthy on those Skyguards now. Just screwing around for the day, Nico. Not really gonna play a whole lot today. I want to play something else. I think I'll start Subnautica today. Alright, so we got a Gribs over here, or we got a Quibs over here, pardon me. And we got Griblock down there, of course. And we got a Siege Roller in the middle. So the only thing really of any dire importance, I think, would be Quibbly over here. Below zero. It looks like I ran a poll on the YouTube channel yesterday to see what side series people would want to see, and it looks like Subnautica is going to win. Subnautica is a great game. The first game I can't really rave enough about. I mean, the first Subnautica game, literally, I think, is the best survival game I've ever played. It's really, really good. And it keeps you on the edge of your seat. There's plenty of exploration and crafting, and I mean, it just covers all the bases. Well, Below Zero is still being created. It's not a finished product right now. I mean, when I played it last time, there was only about 90 minutes of gameplay. I mean, it doesn't even launch until... I think it's supposed to launch in January or February? I can't remember. Below Zero is not even new yet. It's not released yet. So it's before that. I mean, it's not even to the new game, the new stage of the game yet. There was actually, I'm not really sure. I looked into it and I couldn't really find any info, but I saw a dude posting yesterday on the forums that the game was supposed to be getting, that Below Zero was supposed to be getting its story completely redone in the next update. And that kind of makes me not want to do the playthrough yet. But, I mean, it's winning on the poll, you know? Oh, crap. God dang it. I even said what's the only thing I need to worry about. Oh, this is a lose. Well, I mean, I can replay from wave. God, I literally said the only thing I need to worry about is Quibbly, and then I ignore him. Good lord, man. One of these days, I will learn to pay attention. Somehow I managed to pull it off, but that was really, really lucky. Just sat there and completely ignored Quibs. Good gosh. But managed to pull it out, so it's all good. It's all good. I would start fresh in a Subnautica playthrough. I'm not gonna continue my old save. I rage quit my old save in Below Zero. The last time I played it was when they added that update that put the I can't remember what they called the vehicle, but that first vehicle, the big square modular thing that you could add on to. When they put that in the game, I went in and I farmed up all the materials to make it. And I create the vehicle and I hop in it. And as soon as I hop in it, like the vehicle glitches into like a wall or a rock or something like that. I can't remember what it was. The vehicle kind of glitched into it and exploded. And it was literally like I had the item. I had the truck made for literally like 5 minutes after taking hours to farm it. And it just blew up. It was quite the bummer. What can you do, you know? Alright, let's see what I got here. So yeah, that was definitely rage-inducing. You guys will have to forgive me, my allergies are going crazy today. I am sneezing like a mofo. Just delete them, soup can. I mean, if you want to do a clean playthrough of DD1, I mean, anything that you did in the past is still going to be there. If your account didn't get banned, then you didn't get caught. Everything's going to be the same way. Just delete the stuff if you want to play legit. I mean, that's probably not what the official advice would be. The official advice would say, turn in your friend, rat him out. But just delete the item. You know, if you want to play clean, just delete it. What chaos level should you start worrying about mods? Mods you don't have to worry about at all if you don't want to, James. The game is about shards. Once you get the correct shards, then you can really progress through the game. Mods are something that you would use later on down the road, but getting through Chaos 7 and starting your Onslaught floor climb and doing each of power resets, you can completely ignore mods all through that. Just use whatever stuff you find on the ground. You know. As long as you have the right shards, you're going to be doing good. I don't know. I mean, right now they're in development of DD2, so I don't really know what to or in DDA. I mean, if your account got suspended, it got suspended for a reason. I don't really know what else to tell you, to be honest. I mean, by all means, try to contact them, but I wouldn't expect any sense of urgency with it, sadly. But yeah, send them an email. You can send them emails. You can submit an actual support ticket. You can post on the forums. If you got banned from DD1, then there's actually a forum topic on the DD1 forums discussing what to do. What's going on, Sleo? Yeah, it's definitely worth Gilding shards, Fatal. Makes them more powerful, and if you're doing ancient power resets, you don't have to re-upgrade your shards. But there's some late game items that are game changing. Like, for example, a defense rate shard that's gilded will get every defense in the game up to its speed cap. An ungilded defense rate that's just a regular defense rate won't do that. So, like in that example, to get to a speed cap of a defense, you would need an ungilded defense rate plus a defense rate mod. So, like in situations like that, stuff like destruction is it's just a raw power increase. Ancient power resets are fun at first, they just get boring later. Oh, well, I mean, that's all you can do then, is contact support and wait it out. There, no. Anyway, what y'all want to do? I said viewer's choice. It's up to you all. What do you want to see? You want to do some expeditions? If enough people have a specific Onslaught floor they want to do, I'll do that. I'll do... The only thing I'm not going to do is Mastery, because I don't want to get trolled. Prime Power Surge. Prime Power Surge is... I mean, I got no problem with doing that. That's a team effort thing there. Huh, well, you shouldn't have got banned for that. I mean, you're trying to give them money, and their system glitches and gives you max bags. You shouldn't have got suspended for that at all. That's not your fault. But I'm not the person that's in charge of that thing, so I can't do anything for you, sadly. I mean, if there's a glitch in the game and someone actually tried to give them money and it glitched their game and they suspended them for it, that seems pretty wrong. Seems like the person who's actually trying to give them money would get rewarded, not penalized. 6 more hours. You gotta put tenacity on it, Mikkel. It's gotta be 100% Chaos 8 tenacity. That's what the 1 amp means. it means you're going to have to spend 1 Chaos 8 amp on the build. So you're going to have to put 1 amp into your reflect beam to get your tenacity up to 100%. Hence the name, 1 amp. That's the 1 amp. Without that, the build is no good. Either that or put automation as a shard on it. I mean, that's what the whole build is based around. Its name actually comes from that fact that you need to spend 1 amp. you see what I'm saying? That's where the name came from. Alright, I got no suggestions here except Prime Power Surge. Is really nobody else wanting to do anything but Prime Power Surge? And there only one person wants to do Prime Power Surge? How about some expeditions? I mean, expeditions, the good thing about that is I can watch chat and not miss anything. The key to every defense is the same, Goku. You get the defense to the speed cap, then you find the range you're happy with, and then stack as much power as you can. So in the Flame Aura, I got to the speed cap. I got to the speed cap through a Chaos 8 defense rate, 10 out of 10 mod. That gets me at the speed cap. So I don't need to put any more speed onto it. Then get to the range I'm happy with. Well, a Gilded Strikes, a Gilded Deadly Strikes, I'm pretty happy with that range. And then stack power everywhere else. So as far as I stacked pure power, mass destruction, destruction. And then as far as mods, I put anti-mods, because anti-mods are a raw power increase to that particular type of enemy. So it's the same can be said about every defense in the game. The speed cap's different on every defense, and it will tell you if you're at the cap. You see the attack rate next to it, it says max. That means I'm at the speed cap. Yeah, I can't get it to attack any faster than that. So the defense will tell you. See, Lightning Strike Aura, max. Skyguard Tower, max. I think the weapon manufacturer is the only defense that won't tell you. Let me see. Yeah, the weapon manufacturer doesn't tell you it's max because it's got that 0.13 seconds on there. Which, you know, the tooltips are rounded, of course. And that's why it doesn't tell you max, but it's close enough. But the speed cap is different for every defense. Alright, I do need moats. So I'll queue this up until anybody else comes up with some more ideas. If more than one person wants to do a particular prime incursion, I'm not against doing a prime incursion. Let's see, what do we want to do? Let's just do catacombs. Let's see, whose idea was this? Let me see. It's all exclamation spotlights in chat there, Echo White Fang, and that's all my defense breakdowns. Cacti Knight. So, Cacti said so. There we go. So I'm on US West. Anybody that wants to join, feel free to hop on in. What's going on, Infinity? How you doing? Let's see. Put that one behind. Oh, you're not the only one there, Infinity. I have done that myself, and I know many, many, many people that have. You know what? I forgot to post in Discord that I was streaming. Let me post it up real quick. Let's see here. Oops. Set custom status. There we go. Alright. Nobody else wanting to join? It's just Cacti and I. That's alright. Cacti and I can handle it. Nah, there's no crossplay, sadly, X. That would be awesome. Yeah, 25% of all of the maps in the game came from DD1 there, Xena. I mean, this one's pretty obvious. Some of them are hidden a little bit. A lot of people don't guess it right away, but I mean, this one is straight up, you know, foundries and forges. Very easy to see. There's a few that are like that are just really easy to spot. A lot of people don't know that, like, forest biome is Misty Mire, stuff like that. It's not a one-to-one copy, but it's very, very clear and obvious what it is. They do, but they don't. Some of them are just texture changes, and the lanes are pretty much... I mean, all of the maps were completely rebuilt. None of them were copied. They were all made new. But, I mean, this one, like Magus Quarters, Demon's Lair, Incursion, it's pretty obvious what that is. You know, there's a few that are like that. That's just smack you in the face obvious. But yeah, 25% of all the maps. You know, Bastille Master, or the Bastille, Buried Bastille is Glitter Helm, you know. What's my favorite character? The monk out of only males. If you included females, I would say the EV2. I mean, you know, yeah, she's a robot, so, but she's a Chica robot. Don't you dare. Trying to blow up my Skyguard, that ain't right. Rude. How rude. Abyss Lord is your favorite? Abyss Lord's got definitely a cool theme to it. Oh, well, it's a public game. I mean, you can join Goku, but you gotta join, you know? If somebody else beat you to it, then somebody else beat you to it. But yeah, that Abyss Lord has got a nice dark theme to it. All the heroes are good. There's no bad heroes. The hero that you put effort into getting all the shards for and modding properly is the hero that will do really good for you. It doesn't matter what the hero is. It can be any of them. They just changed bees. They're still strong. I mean, there's people using them in the floor 200, 300 range still. The mechanic of bees has changed. It went from a spam bee anywhere to an actual, you have to think about the placement of them. The monk cult. All monks, that is for sure. What's going on, Jaime? How you doing? Yeah, this is my livelihood. I mean, it's not a very good one. It's not very much money, but this is what I do for a living. I've got a wife that works a full-time job too, and that she's really the reason I'm able to do this. But yeah, this is it. This is me all day, every day, playing games, living a dream. Hopefully, it's a dream I can get to keep doing. What's the thing you put down after killing an enemy? I didn't put anything down that I can think of. I upgraded something, I believe. Oh, are you talking about the mods? That's Frostfire, Remnants, and Grave Infection. Well, that's 100% what I just said, isn't it, Mikkel? It's just, it's not a dream that is going to make you any money, so it's very tough to live off of it. The benefits I have now is I'm an adult. I saved up for a long time before I started doing this, and my son has grown up and moved out. So that's no longer an expense that I have in my life anymore. It's just the wife and I, so we live very modestly, but don't make very much money, you know? But like I said, it's the dream job. So I would love to get this to a point where I can make a living off of it, you know. Yeah, Frostfire's beast. It's very, very good. There's no doubt there. It's why it's listed as a must-have mod on just about every one of my hero spotlights. Oh, Jesus, hit the button, for God's sakes. These are just public games here, X, but if you just started, it won't let you join. It's one of the things that widely differed from DD1 to DD2, and that is there's like extreme gating in DD2. It's one of the reasons that the multiplayer in DD2 is not as active as in DD1. Even today, this many years later, you'll look on the DD2 war table and look how many public games there are, and then log over to DD1 and look how many public games there are. And even this many years later, DD1 still has more public games going. It's because of this gating thing, in my opinion. I mean, realistically, when you start the game, once you finished... Now, this is assuming someone already knows the defenses. You know, you already know the enemies, you already know the defenses. This is assuming you already have a general understanding of the game. You beat campaign, you do adventure mode, you do 24 maps, literally 24 maps, and you're in Chaos 7. You do floor 1 through 24. As soon as you hit floor 24, you auto-equip all the crap gear that was on the ground on floor 24, and that unlocks Chaos 7 for you. It's the same as it's always been, Jaime. Exclamation spotlights in chat. I mean, if you guys want me to do a stream sometime where the entire stream I just go through gear, I'm all down for it. But I'm not going to stop a stream to go through gear because it's constant. It would be an hour of every 2-hour stream. So that's why I've got that Hero Spotlights playlist all dialed in. It's there. All you got to do is look at it. Exclamation spotlights in chat. This is way overkill. But that's the reason I don't stop streams for it, is it would just become the entire stream. Every single day, every single stream would be stopping to show what I'm got equipped. So it's all there, nothing's changed. Nothing in the game has changed at all in many, many, many years. So if you look at a hero spotlight and it says 2018, well, if it's still in that playlist, it's still current. Let's see, we got nothing down here. Or we got stuff down there. We good, we good. See, and that's the thing that gets me, is I went through all the effort to put through the playlist and put together the bot. Not one person has typed in exclamation spotlights. That's how you get the info, y'all. It's all right here. It's all right there for you. Every hero, every defense, everything I use, it's all right there. And like I said, anything that is no longer valid that's in that playlist, I remove it instantly. So everything in there is still viable. Well, I mean, you gotta unblock the bot then, there's Leo. Or just go to my channel and scroll down. The playlist is right there, featured on the channel. It's like a vending machine, but for DD2. You all would be amazed at how many other commands are there. They used to get used all the time. No one ever uses them anymore. You can do exclamation commands in chat, and that will give you a link to all of the commands, but there's literally like 100 different commands. What's going on, Theoden? How you doing? Come on out, little siege roller. At least be able to get some moats here. Nightbot hates you. Why does Nightbot hate you? If you blocked it, it sounds like you hate Nightbot, not Nightbot hates you. You have to go into your channel settings, even if you don't have a channel. Your YouTube name is considered a YouTube channel as far as YouTube goes. So you can go into the channel settings and unblock it. The easiest way to climb is solo, Nakia. Just put together the build you want to use and go ham. I mean, there's no secret tricks. It's just it's a grind. Just start grinding through it, and you'll be at floor 100, 200, 300 in no time, you know. But it's literally just doing the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Well, it's just, you know, this is my guy, Tom. I put a lot of time into him. He's my best geared hero, you know. It's the only hero I have that's full 10 out of 10 mods and full Chaos 8. I have no other heroes that are full up. This is it. My homie. Well, the stream's just getting started. There, Citro. So there will be more groups. There will be more groups. No, Dungeon Defenders Awakened is not for PC only. All that information is already known. It's releasing on PC and the Switch at launch, and then after a short exclusivity period, it will come to PlayStation and Xbox One. But it is certainly not PC only. Yeah, it's a little, probably a little bit of a challenge there. Oh, I don't know, Infinity. I've never tracked it. I have no clue, to be honest. What's going on, Gabriel? I mean, I've spent days during, like, used to have double gold weekends and double XP weekends and stuff like that. When those weekends are here, you just grind, expeditions to get the most out of it. And, you know, you make a ton of gold on those days. I don't know, though, what the number is. I mean, I don't even really have a guess, to be honest. It's all public matches there, Xavier. Yeah, game runs like crap. There's no doubt there. Alright, I'll do one more and then I'll pop out and make a new group. No, DD1 and DDA is not the same thing. It's going to have 50% remade maps from DD1. So there's going to be a lot of familiar maps. You can get Chaos 8 amps in Onslaught, floor 31 and up, from Prime Incursions, from other players, or from the materials conversion vendor in your tavern. Any of them dim tangs. Yeah, I've got mixed emotions on that stuff. I mean, I love the maps from DD1. You know, I love those old maps for sure. But on the same note, this will be the 4th game I've been playing those maps. So, I mean, although I do like a bunch of the old maps, I would have been fine if none of them were in the game. I would have been completely content with it. You know? Exclamation spotlights in chat, Gabriel. There's all the hero guides are right there. What's going on there, Gunner Master? A poison skeleton mod. Grave infection? I do not. I don't really sell anything. If I find something good, I give it away. I play on PC because I'm primarily a PC gamer. I play most games on PC. I like having, you know, I've got a good gaming PC, and its graphics are better. You know, there's a lot of things that are better. So just for that reason. There are games I enjoy on console more. ARPGs I like on consoles more. Diablo 3, stuff like that. I like those way more on consoles. I just like the way they feel and handle, you know? Just feels good. What's going on, Rainbow QC? Long time no see. What's my favorite and least favorite? Least favorite would be pretty tough to call. I think I'd probably have to say Initiate is my least favorite. And my favorite would probably be the EV2 or the Monk, one of the two. Yeah, I'll be playing on all platforms in DDA for sure. That cross-save feature is just going to be really, really nice. I mean, for a person like me, it's a dream come true. You know, I would love to be able to play with viewers on Xbox, on PlayStation, on Switch. And in DDA, I'll be able to do that. And that's just awesomeness. So I'm super stoked about that. It's about the shards, not about the gear. You can beat Chaos 7 in Chaos 5 gear if you have the right shards, but you can't beat Chaos 5 in Chaos 7 gear if you don't. You know? Shards are what make the game, not the gear. Gear is just containers to hold your shards in DD2. It's not like DD1. I don't sell any mods. Drunken Clam. It's my favorite frame. I don't know. I really like Mirage. I like the way Vauban looks. He's my favorite as far as looks. I think it would probably have to be Mag Prime. Mag Prime and Mirage Prime are all I really play right now when I log in. I do think I would really like Wisp, but I haven't played her long enough to get to know her, you know? Grinded some reroll tokens. Oh, I've been there. Well, Rhino's a beast. I mean, nobody can deny Rhino. Rhino's a powerhouse machine, you know. I think that goes without saying for most people. Rhino is just good. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. Rhino's who I use, like in when I grind in credits or whatever. I'll use Rhino then. I like the playstyle of Mirage. I like the playstyle of Mag. I mean, I like Octavia too. You know, I like a lot of the frames. If you look at my stats, my most used is actually Frost Prime, but I started the game with Frost Prime, so that's kind of unfair. I had Frost Prime unlocked from Twitch, but completely before I ever started playing the game. So I had Frost Prime at day one. Octavia's a beast, man. I mean, there's no denying Octavia as far as like doing survival runs. The music is super fun, absolutely. I never really got the hang of using it, but those new instruments they added in are pretty cool too. You can do some amazing things with them. You can really make some amazing sounds, you know. I actually was going to do the DD2 theme on them, but I never got around to doing it. What does the red shield do? I'm not really sure what you mean. You talking about the reflect beam here? It reflects projectiles and has an explosion around its base. The Shaw's in, yeah. What's going on there, Nebber? The Shaw's in, man. People are doing like really impressive stuff with that. Some of the music people have put out with it is just incredible. Mikey C, happy holidays to you as well. I got a feeling the Draken Lord's screwed. Hey, yep, he's screwed. DD8 takes place after DD2, Gabriel. The story is the heroes from DD2 go back in time. That's where the story begins. So it's after DD2. If you guys want more information that's available about the story than from any other source, go back into that DDA playlist. Go back into that DDA playlist and look for the video of me doing an interview with Elandrian. Elandrian spilled so much information in that video, it is absolutely insane. Wow, no, nothing for sale. There's an ancient evil that goes back in time to stop the heroes from learning ancient power. So the heroes have to go back in time to stop this ancient evil. That's the story. That's what we know so far, basically. Let's see if we got any loot. Where you at? 10 out of 10s. Not here. I mean, it looks... I don't know. I'm anxious to see where they go with the lore for it. You know? Because although Elandrian gave us a lot of info, you know, is that info still valid? You know, that we don't know yet. Well, I've seen the little teaser stuff they've done, but it's not in the beta yet. Pretty much up to you, Gunner. You should look at them and see who you think looks like is the most fun, and that's who you should get. Oh, there's no doubt that DLC will change and add to the story. Is it possible to become moderator on PS4? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, yeah. In the Discord, you mean? It's not possible to become a moderator over that, but DD2 veteran, you just gotta screenshot your hours. There are that many. You got the Barbarian, the Adept, the Initiate, the Dryad, the Mystic, the Lavamancer, the Gunwitch, EV2, Abyss Lord, Monk, Huntress, Squire, and Apprentice. Of course, you start off with these two, and in the tutorial you unlock these two as you go. Oh, yep, just those 13. That, where it says missing, is the Man and Machine, who's never going to make it into the game. Which, just to talk a little trash here, back in the day, there used to be these things called influence points. And you earned influence points every day you logged in. And then while the game was being developed, you used your influence points to vote on what things would come next. the Man of Machine, that missing character from right there, actually beat the Barbarian in the influence voting, and Chromatic released the Barbarian anyway. Or Trendy. Chromatic wasn't a thing then. Boo! We wanted Man and Machine, not Barbarian. And they gave us Barbarian. And of course, since they did that, they had to make the Barbarian so overpowered. And that's why he's in the state that he is now, in my opinion. Anyway, there. I won't talk any more trash today, I promise. We were promised those, but we weren't directly promised those, Dizzy. The wording was always, we hope to get all of the gender swaps in. It was not, the Ranger and Countess will be next, you know? They never directly said it's coming. They always said, like, we hope. Stuff like that. So what do y'all want to do? It's supposed to be viewer's choice day, and you all aren't choosing nothing. Give me more than one person that agrees on the same topic, and I will start that up as a public match. New Year's Eve, I'm going to kick it at home and not go outside. I spent many, many years working in casinos on New Year's Eve. I'm done with dealing with those people. Drunk New Year's Eve people. I'm done with that. No, you can name your heroes there, Gabriel. You can even rename your heroes if you see the rename button here. If I wanted to rename him something else, I could rename him whatever I want, you know? Destructive Pylon is the very first zone. So to get Destructive Pylon... Oops. You have to be in Prime 1. Let me go to Primes. So Prime 1 here is Destructive Pylon. You complete those 3 maps, and you get Destructive Pylon. So is that what you all want? Is it you want Prime 1? Is that what people are picking? Give me one more person that wants Prime 1. And if you don't want Prime 1, then pick another number and give me 2 people that want that Prime, at least. And I'll queue it up. Y'all are supposed to tell me what you want to see. Alright, there we go. Prime 1. Let's start off with Chrome enemies. Let's see. Chrome enemies. Alright, it's public, y'all. Hop on in. No, there are no new characters coming to DD2. DD2 is not going to be getting any content like that. Lowston, it's done in that regard. As far as we know. I mean, they might always surprise us, but from what they've said so far, that the only content we'll get in DD2 is maintenance updates and cosmetics, and that comes straight from Chromatic. Let's see. Yeah, they've got some changes, but like Dizzy said, they're the same. You know, the OG heroes are the OG heroes. They're the same ones. They just have some of their abilities are changed slightly. I still got to do a video on that. I've been putting off doing it because it'll be a lengthy rant and rave. Well, I mean, it's based off of the other games. So in all Dungeon Defenders games, the starting heroes, well, except Dungeon Defenders Eternity, but all other Dungeon Defenders games, the starting heroes are the apprentice, squire, monk, and huntress, and then the others come later. There will be more heroes. I mean, I would guess there will be lots more heroes. That's fine. This easy mode prime. Look at that derpy ass reflect beam. Good lord. It looks like some drunk dude placed that. Oh, my god. Going with it though. Going with it. Yeah, the traps are... Well, the traps are the same, except Ethereal Spike Trap is different. It's basically the same thing. It's just instead of a spike coming up out of the ground, it's a thunder spike that comes from the sky down. But it's still heavy hitting single target trap. But yeah, the rest of the traps are the same as DD1. It's all good there, Lawson. West Seal under attack. Huh. That's easy fix. I think it was just a thrower, maybe. Here we go. That'll solve that little problem. Because it's based on your gear and your mods and your ascension level and your ancient power resets. What level you are means really nothing. I mean, you should be level 50 after finishing the campaign. Well, after finishing the campaign and adventure mode, you'll be level 50. You're like 35 right at the end of the campaign. But that's just the very start of the game. No, I can't imagine. They might. Infinity, I'm not sure. As far as Ascension goes, there's no cap. It goes on forever. Well, I mean, it might cap somewhere, but no one's hit it yet. The top is like 35,000 or something like that. I think Mugs and Nictus are 35,000. So if there's a cap, no one's gotten to it yet. I'm sure there's somebody else up there in the 30s that I'm not mentioning. And I apologize to you. Hats off for your grind. I don't really pay much attention to the leaderboards. I would love it if the scoring leaderboards were working properly, but they're kind of wonky. The scoring system is kind of derpy. Yep, 286 is the bad luck protection number. I mean, you might get it before then, you know. But you're going to at least get it at 286. Why not? Her is the real question. Here, let me go back to Monk. Yeah, I mean, why not all monks, right? Monk's a beast. The question is never why all monks. It's why not all monks. Because they do massive explosive damage. Redeem. That's where the bulk of the lane's damage is coming from, is the reflect beams. Yeah, I mean, everybody's had lucky spells. Anybody that's done a lot of rerolls has had lucky spells. Definitely not common, though. I've probably rolled... I don't know how many. I'm guessing I've probably re-rolled like 50 to 75 10 out of 10 mods, something like that. And I had probably less than 10 that came before 286. Yeah, presents can be just the weapons. It's not guaranteed a defender pack. They are common, though. You'll see a bunch of them over the course of it. Well, it's not guaranteed. Everybody's gotten chests from presents. It's just, it's not always guaranteed to have a defender pack in it. It could just be one of those crappy weapons in a shard pack, you know. I've actually had really good luck. I've gotten, what, today will be the 4th or the 5th? I've only had one present that wasn't a mythical defender pack so far. So, I mean, compared to previous years, that's very, very lucky. Oh, it's not over yet. Redeem, you will have presents that you don't get chests from. Like I said, they're very common. It's not a big deal getting a defender pack. You're going to get bunches of them over the course of the holiday update. Chromatic is, or trendy before and chromatic now are not known for their promptness in ending that thing. So, I mean, I would plan on getting free presents every day for at least, at a minimum, a couple more weeks. Yeah, I think that seems pretty normal, Yannick. I mean, it's normal not to get any too. But they are quite common. If you keep opening them every day, you will get quite a few defender packs by the end of it. There's no doubt there. Come on out, dude. Yay, daily mission. I can use it to re-roll defender packs. Shame there's not a next map here. But there's not. So, we'll manually move on to the next one. Focus on whatever you want to use on the Lavamancer, Gunkala. Fishers are strong, for sure. But, I mean, choose what defense you want to use. Or defense is, you know, no reason to limit yourself to just one. I use Fishers quite frequently. I mean, they are a good solid defense. Come on, tens, where you at? If I had to choose any level, which one would I bring back? You mean from DD1 into DDA. Let's see, what next? Bling King. There, I didn't name it, y'all. Just join on the Bling King. Aquanos. I mean, that's easy decision for me. It's my favorite map. I love Aquanos. I love the underwater theme. I love the seahorse pet that came with it. I love everything about Aquanos. Well, I mean, you don't want to just use one defense. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you can spam fissures all over the map, and you can't do that with volcanoes. You can only put one, but it doesn't make the volcano bad. I mean, like Dizzy said, it's super fun, you know? Throw it on every map. Do it for fun. Do it for the fun, y'all. Let's see. Where do we want these at? Put one there and say one over here. Table flipper's not really going to go for very much, I don't think, Cacti. I mean, I would consider yourself lucky if you could get a couple mil out of it, to be honest. Now that I placed that proton beam with the right hero. Looks like it. Have to watch the first wave here, y'all. Oh crap, I overbuilt something, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Let's get rid of... What did I overbuild? I overbuilt something, I can't remember what it is. I think I normally only go 2 Skyguards here is the deal. I think that Skyguard will still be fine. Let's just pop it there anyway. Get rid of this one. Where was I? There we go. Let's see, let's do that. And we'll do that. I'm using defense or defense range mod and a deadly strike shard in my boost arrows. If you do exclamation spotlights in chat, the full rundown on the boost arrow will be there. It's all right there. Oh crap, I forgot. God dang it. Nobody said anything to me. Yeah, I gotta rebuild this whole map. I didn't leave any space. I was not even looking. I was staring at chat the whole time, just throwing stuff down. So I completely screwed this. Here's one. Hopefully we can get enough of them to end it. Actually, we're close now. One more. I'll get ready to rebuild. Well, I know, but I just saw it there, Disney. I just saw it. The reason you don't spawn camp this map is if you don't give enemies room to come out, then the little golden dealies will drop inside where you can't get them. And that, of course, is no good. I haven't done this map in a while, y'all. Forgive me. Forgive me for my derpage. I'm just spamming it up like I would Chaos 7, you know? Try to do it quick here, won't make it too painful on y'all, making y'all wait. Build the map 16 times, do it now! That's too close right there. Isn't it? Nah, that's a little bit of room, that'll be fine. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. We should be good now. I'm going to go on my EV2 so that the Frostfire isn't so bad. You can Frostfire your way into trouble on this map too if you get too much Frostfire remnants going. Where are all the crystals at? Here's one. Is that one there? No. Yeah, the main thing with the barb is just unkillable. You know, you can set the barb up so it can just basically live through anything. And of course, the unkillable hero is gonna put out nice amounts of damage, you know? If you can't kill it, it's gonna keep whacking you. Need two more. Well, you're not going to do a lot of DPS compared to other heroes, but you'll be able to stay alive. Your DPS will actually be low compared to many. I mean, you can set him up with big burst damage later in the game, but the Barb is not a big beast mode DPS hero. He's just an unkillable sustained damage hero that can put out good sustained damage and never die. Yeah, lucky rerolls do reset to 286, Maddie. The 286 starts from a 10 out of 10. So if you get lucky prior, it starts over. I mean, nothing wrong with a little luck there, right? Almost fail jumped. Oh, man. That lantern, I thought that was a gold up there. There's one. Where'd to go, that? Here's one more over here. Oh, already got. Sweet. What's going on there, Jermoil? How you doing? We got one more map. One more map in Prime 1. Resort is probably a little bit faster, but Keep, you're going to get more other stuff. Like, Keep is substantially more experience, plus you'll get the Drakenfrost weapons. So, although Resort is probably a tiny bit faster, in my opinion, it's not worth doing over Keep. I would always do Keep over Resort, just for the additional XP alone. I mean, it's substantial. It's a lot of experience doing Drakenfrost Keep. The main thing is, do you have a setup that makes the brazier lighting not a pain in the ass? You know, like if you've got Burning Strikes, then it's no big deal. If you've got Tenacity, then it's no big deal. But if you don't have that stuff, then Drakenfrost Keep can be a pain in the butt for you. So it's based on your comfort level, basically. I would never suggest to anyone to farm reroll tokens in Onslaught. You're gonna get them, but that's not where you would want to farm them. It's so much slower, and you get no gold, no loot, no XP out of the deal. It's just not worth it. I mean, if you could do it fast, if you could do 6-minute maps, then yeah, I mean, floor 89 would be the place to farm. But if you can't do 6-minute maps, I wouldn't go anywhere near it. You're just going to get way more tokens per hour doing the super fast runs. Yeah, tenacity and your defenses don't get frozen. 100% tenacity, or the automation shard. How much damage do I do? Not a ton on this guy. My sustained, just spraying, is probably around 20 million damage per second on this EV. So not a very large number. My monk, it's a different story altogether. But on the EV, I'd probably do about 20 mil sustained. And it'll dip as low as probably like 12 or 14 if there's no crits, and go as high as like 40 or 50 with the pet up and everything. The thing with Dungeon Defenders, a lot of people don't, everybody wants a beast mode hero. And, nobody's different. Everybody wants a beast mode hero, and that's completely understandable. But it's a tower defense game. The tower defense comes first. The heroes are only for killing the bosses. I mean, theoretically, you really don't need any damage from heroes at all, except for the mini-bosses when they come out. As you push Onslaught, of course, you'll have to add in a lot more hero damage. But if you treat it as a shooter before you treat it as a tower defense game, in my opinion, your enjoyment of the game will just not be as much. I mean, this game hits a lot of the marks for fans of action tower defense. As far as fans of shooters, it doesn't really hit any of the marks. It would be terrible if it was a shooter only, I mean, why would you not play Destiny 2 or Warframe over this if what you were looking for was a shooter? But if you're looking for action defense, then yeah, this hits lots and lots of the marks. There we go. Nice job, y'all. We got one more. Griblock's Horde is the last prime one. Go to town, see what's up out here. See if anybody's selling anything yet. There's a lot of people playing right now on PC. I looked at the Steam charts numbers earlier. Like the highest number I've seen in a long time. There was like over 900 people online at one time. Let me look and see what it's at right now. Let's see, 800 playing 43 minutes ago. Yeah, it got it up to 909 like a couple of hours ago. So lots of people playing. Yeah, you just have to manually switch over to the US East server, Satro. So go out to the title screen and just switch servers. That's a fair price cacti. Somebody will buy that. Man, I could just never come across the pristine motes until they're already sold. Such a hot item. Anybody that's new to the game and you want to make a ton of gold, sell your crafting materials, for God's sakes. Nobody is selling them. And crafting materials are a hot item. There's a Chaos 8 amp from that one. That's nice. Here's the problem with Onslaught and Incursions. No loot. If that was an expedition run, just from one run, my bags would be folded out like to down here. So no loot, your chances of getting a 10 out of 10 mod just gets greatly reduced. Onslaught and Incursions are the same way. Incursions I can understand because it's got the special items that you're looking for. But why on earth they made the loot so bad in Onslaught, I will never guess. Alright. I don't really sell anything. Okay. You find Chaos 8 amps for sale all the time, though. So, I mean, it's not something that you're going to have a hard time finding. I give things away. I don't really sell things. Just run out of uses for gold. You know, you get to a point where gold just doesn't really mean very much. I mean, I spend the crap out of it too. I buy meaningless things all the time. So, I mean, I spend, and I still just can't run out. Or I don't run out, you know. Right now is actually really, really broke for me compared to normal. And I'm still at, what, 77 million? Let's see. Just gonna put one Skyguard in the middle. Maybe add an extra Flamar over there. Or I could double up on them here. Because you can use one Flamar to split these lanes. Let's do that. We'll put one here, one there, and one there, and that'll cover our Flamars. No, you don't have to be in the same one. It just fills up really quick. It depends on how fast your connection is to the servers. It doesn't matter which one you're in, though. Let me move this back just a touch. Nope. I'm gonna run out, aren't I? Where did I overspend? Do I not have enough to do that one? Maybe I don't have enough to do that one in the middle. Yeah, it looks like I don't. I thought I had enough to split that lane. That's alright. We'll go like that. We'll move this over here. And then upgrade the poo out of it. There we go. We good, we good. Yeah, there is some issues with the timing of the enemies coming out there, John, no doubt. Yeah, it's only during active gameplay, Jermoil. It's not, first off, it's not a set figure. But it's calculating, the average is basing off of active play, meaning while combat phase is running. Build phase is not considered active play either. So 10 hours of combat phase running, and you're going to see a 10 out of 10. On average. It's not, like I said, it's not like a timed, when the 10-hour mark hits, poof, the next thing that drops is a 10 out of 10. It doesn't work like that. It's just an average thing. I'm on US West, always. Unless I say otherwise, I'm always on US West. I actually live right down the road from this server. So this is just, you know, it's the best server for me. Not literally right down the road. It's probably a 2-hour drive. But you know what I mean. It's like a 2-hour drive away. So yeah, you'll always find me here. That, and it's the, as far as I know, I think it might be the lowest populated server. So being the lowest populated server, in a game where there's constant server stability issues, to me, seems like a good thing. You know, there's server issues all the time, so don't be on a packed server. You can go to a packed server and check out the markets, but then leave that server and go to a lower population server to play, in my opinion. I just have the luxury of the lower population server being the closest one to me. So, in my mind, that kind of makes it better. There's less people to play with. But the server normally feels like it runs pretty well. What's going on, Cajun Ants? How you doing? Welcome. No, DDA's story is the heroes from DD2 go back in time to DDA. So DD2's story did happen. The heroes just went back in time, which somehow shrank them and made them ugly. Sorry, Chromies. I had to throw one more dig at you today. I love you all and your wonderful games. But I gotta be a critic every now and then, you know? Can't just be a fanboy. Must be critic as well. Yeah, that Asian one was the lowest pop one for sure. Oh, nice, Cajun. Congrats. It makes it so much easier, doesn't it? It makes the grind less grindy when you've got a solid build to climb with. I mean, I'm still confident the game is going to be great. I mean, they're going with loot, you know? It's got DD1's loot system, which, in my mind, that's a win right out of the gates. DD2's shards and mod system is meh. It was a forced reaction, is what shards and mods are. Well, I mean, shards are straight up a monetization thing. That decision was pretty clearly made by the investment company. But mods were a reaction to people hating the Chaos Trials. People didn't like the counters, all the counters in Chaos Trials. Hence, mods were created, then mods were created. Don't ask me, Gabriel, I didn't write it. No clue, man. They don't look like kids. The monk looks like a grandpa. He just is really short. The huntress looks, you know, dare I even say it, but the huntress looks kind of skanky. I don't know. Call me wrong. The huntress looks like a little thought. There, I said it. And then the squire's look was just completely changed. And the apprentice actually looks more on par with DD1 than any of the other characters, in my opinion. Baby Yoda monk. Yeah, but Baby Yoda's cute. That's the difference there, on board. Man, look at y'all about to die over here. Oh, one down. Good lord, man. Look over and everybody's at 1% health sitting there. Like, what the heck? For early game, kind of tough to beat. Earth Shatter, a PDT for the Petrify combo. And then any other damaging defenses that are suitable for that lane. So, you know, obviously if you got a bunch of cyborgs, don't make the extra damaging defenses a bunch of auras or whatever. Probably not, Retro Kid. I want to get DDA going. I mean, I may end up screwing around like one day on stream or whatever on the Xbox or PlayStation. But as far as normal, regular gameplay there, it's not going to happen until DDA. DD2 it's past that point for me. I'm ready for the new hotness, you know. It's just it's no fun is the problem. You know, first off, it runs worse on consoles than it does on PC. So you don't really see it as far as like the frame rate when you're actually playing just Xbox or just PlayStation 4. But playing on PC, on a good gaming PC for a month, and then switch back over to Xbox or PlayStation 4, and you're like, what is this? You know? No, I've already put all the time in. I've put 10,000 plus hours into the game, Gabriel. Do you have any games that you've played for 10,000 hours? If you did, would you want to lose all your progression just to play it on a different console? DDA is the new thing. DD2 is now the old thing. That's just a reality that people need to face. You know, if you don't like the way DDA looks right now, that's great. You're entitled to your opinion. But you're looking at a pre-release game, judging it based off of that. DDA is the new hotness. It's the new thing. It's the next tower defense game in the franchise. So, I mean, if you don't want to play it, don't play it. You know, you shouldn't play any game that you don't want to play. I personally am stoked about it. I can't wait to play it. So, you know, we've all got our opinions and wants and needs, you know. See, whoever was looking for an amp, there's an amp right there for $1.5 million from Onboard. That's a great price. There's another one for $2 million. That's not a bad price either. Two of them, actually. So yeah, amps are readily available around town. Yeah, I just, you know, I mean, look at it from my perspective. I played DD2 for 10,000 hours between all the platforms. And what came out of all that? I mean, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I got no regrets. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed my time playing DD2. But I will tell you that I've missed out on a lot of really good games because of my addiction to DD2. So between now and DDA launching, I want to catch up on some other games and have some fun playing some other stuff. You know? One of the main thing is you want to hit the powerful and pinnacle rewards every week that you can, John. The powerful and the pinnacle rewards are what will get you leveled up. That's what you want to do in Destiny 2. So what's next, y'all? I got time for a few more maps. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I've played every hero as DPS Turmoil. I mean, there's nothing in DD2 I haven't done. Yeah, Cajun Ants. And DDA I'm going to play on all platforms regularly. It's one save file. Prime what? He super says Blood Moon. I played Destiny 2. I played Diablo 3. I want to get back in and check out Warframe again. I've got literally a list of games to play of review codes that I have yet to do any review or first impression on the game. And I mean, it's a big list. It's not like it's 1 or 2 games. Well, if I do Onslaught, I'm doing it solo. I mean, if you guys don't mind watching me do a solo Onslaught, I don't care. Alright. I'll do the next one then. Here we go. So this is floor 497. You can't do it, Super. There's gating in the system. Unless you've done floor 10, you can't do floor 11. If you haven't done floor 15, you can't do floor 16. The game won't let you do it. You won't be able to join. It's not a I'm not letting you. It's that the game won't let you. Let's see. Boy, we got some shit lanes here. And here you go, y'all. High-end Onslaught. Don't like what you see? You reroll. This is what is just no reward. It makes the game, I don't know, it makes the game mode really crappy to me. Unless, the only reason I could see climbing high in Onslaught is if you personally are motivated by leaderboards. If you're not motivated by leaderboards, you're not going to have any fun. I think so too, Dizzy. I've actually told them that directly. Kragus, what's up? I'm doing good, man. A little Saturday afternoon gaming. I'm hoping to get a little PvP in later. I don't know if anybody's going to want to play. I know Iron Banner's going in Destiny 2 right now, which is always a fun time PvPing. Alright, this one's a lot better. Let's do it. Alright, we got Omega Squad Theta. So we got Cyborgs, Lady Orcs, Geodes. They're enraged. They start weaker, so I'm going to want to kill them as quickly as possible. Let's see. Something like that. Just Timmy here will be easy peasy lane. So there's no point in going all out on this one. I'm not going to go with a boost star at all. And only one flame aura. Alright, we got Omega Squad Beta. Now, Hex Throwers up here mean Hex Throwers are going to throw at the core from spawn. Which is irritating as all hell, but it is what it is. Got to put a reflect beam up. And then we got flyers directly below this lane that you can kill the flyers with your base setup. Do I have cyborgs here? I do. Let's put this one back over here. Let me get that proton in. I'm hopefully going to make it so that they go after the proton and the reflect beam here. Go something like that. That should protect all of this stuff, and I think this will be left alone. Let me move it over just a little, just to be safe. Move it over as far as we can get it. Alright, and then Psy-Lava Whompers down here, so we got Lava Guardians. I've got all the ancient powers except Ancient Builder Infinity. I've done 65 resets, so I've got all the stuff. Nothing to see. They're all checked. Everything but Ancient Builder. Alright. I want to make sure these flyers die, so I'm going to upgrade that And that. So let's throw one more upgrade on that. Yeah, I've got the respawn one. Here, everybody that wants to see. Everything's checked, except Ancient Builder. The respawn one, I don't feel like I need it. But I do see some value in it. The Ancient Builder, I just don't see any value in at all. It's kind of pointless numbers, Infinity, to be honest. I've got everything full, you know? So, I mean, it just doesn't matter. If I did an Ancient Power reset, what would my minimum ascension be? It would go down. So I won't do another Ancient Power reset. I don't really understand what your question is there, Gabriel. This is that 1 amp warrior build. If you... I don't think I have a bot command for it. Let me see. There may be a bot command, but I don't think. No. No, it doesn't look like there's a bot command for it. But if you just search DD2 1 amp warrior on YouTube, it's going to be the #1 video. Why would I make you a mod, Gabriel? I don't even know who you are. No, you cannot be a mod. Make me come out and give you a hard no already. I mean, come on, dude, really? Mods are people that have been around the channel for years that I trust and that I know. That want to do it, you know. It's a pain in the ass being a mod. You don't get to just sit there and chillax. See, you gotta do things like IHOPS did and look up videos. Thanks, IHOPS. Appreciate it, man. It seems to be going pretty smooth. It's all about the bosses at this point, I think. Mr. Drakenlord. What up, dude? Bye, then. Eating some Chinese food. Very nice. I had me some sweet and sour pork yesterday. That was some good stuff. We don't have very much good Chinese food around here. Kind of unfortunate. Seattle does. If you go over towards Seattle, there's some really good Chinese food. But right around here, around my neighborhood, it's all about the... You know, it's all about fishing, since I live right on the coast. This is floor 497, Luis. It would be... I don't know. If this had a chaos conversion, it would be probably chaos 10. Something like that, I'm going to guess. I don't know. That's a complete guess. We have fresh salmon and fresh tuna, fresh Dungeness crabs, stuff like that right here. The salmon is kind of a big deal around here. I'm not a big fan of salmon personally. Which, like, my neighbors all think I'm crazy. They think it's the best thing ever made, you know? What's the mob levels at 497? I don't know, let's see. It's like 86,131. I don't really care for country music. I mean, I don't. I grew up in the city. I'm a punk rocker boy. You guys got to remember, I grew up, my teenage years were in the late 80s. So I listened to 80s era punk rock music quite a bit. And a lot of earlier stuff too. But I mean, I have nothing against country music. It's just not my favorite, you know. I'm 46. No, they don't have anything like that, Luis. I've never gotten a penny from Trendy or Chromatic. Any of the money I make is from viewers. Trendy's never once sponsored a video or anything like that from me. Did it for years there, Michael. Did it for years. Somebody in chat could probably tell you the story because they hear me say it every single stream. Well, mine's May. I'll be 47 on May 12th. I used to use a webcam all the time. I play in my living room now. Having lighting setups for a webcam is not an option at the moment. Once I move, I'll be using a webcam again. There. I got it all out there. I ain't gonna lie, Cajun Ants. I may have had a little bit of... I may have been a little boozy on some of them videos. That intro video, for sure. That was when I was still working at the casino. And, you know, drinks are free to employees, so... What more can I say? In Vegas, anyway. Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. I'm not familiar with that one. I'd have to check it out. It's bluesy. I do like blues. I like some old blues music. I like, in my old age, I've come to like a lot of ska and reggae type music quite a bit, but I like blues as well. Part of that comes from all the time I spent in casinos. Blues bands are very, very popular in casinos. A lot of casinos have blues bands play frequently, and I've seen quite a few really good ones. I thought about that, Cajun Ants, but it's a tough thing to do, you know, especially with a small channel like this. Alright, there you are, y'all. Whoever requested it, that was Floor 497. Day it is. Alright, what next? What next? No, there will be more as soon as Chromatic gives me more codes, Tim. Do I know any cool MMORPGs? There's quite a few of them. I played World of Warcraft for years. It's my newest, it's my most played game. No, Aiden. You shut the hell up. How's that? Bye then. Wow, man, that's 2 streams in a row. I got to ban somebody. Thanks, y'all. The little joys in life, you know? The little joys in life. Wizard 101. You know what? Wizard 101, I know a lot of people that played the crap out of that. Alright, what's next, y'all? Oh, I permanently banned him from the channel, IHOPS. He's gone. I don't do that 300-second thing. Yeah, World of Warcraft is my most played game. That actually hurt other MMOs, really, because when I play another MMO, I just want to play more World of Warcraft. You know, so other MMOs actually got me to start playing World of Warcraft again after I stopped the many times. Some Drakenfrost maps. Alright. Let's do the loot real quick first. And I'll switch over to an automation setup to make it snoozy. Good and snoozy. No 10 out of 10s. What the hell? Where are my 10s at? I just did. That's the highest level I'd ever done. That last map I just did there. X. As far as any other game mode, there is nothing that's hard for me at this point. Alright, Drakenfrost Keep, here we come. Let's see, and who is that? Where is it? It was Infinity. Infinity's fault. There you go, y'all. Drakenfrost. Well, if you need 30 more points for C7, you got to get those 30 more points before it'll let you join there, Big Tig. The game gates you out like that. Let's look at old videos on the channel, Mikkel. I mean, there's literally hundreds of them. Alright, let's switch it up to automation for the easy peasy lemon cheesy squeezy stuff. Easy peasy lemon cheesy squeezy. There, it's all in there now. Oh, thanks for watching there, Chris. I do appreciate it. What's up to you? Without y'all watching, I wouldn't be making videos, so don't thank me, thank each other. I do appreciate y'all checking them all out. Don't be posting up my drunk pictures, IHOPS. That ain't right. That is not what a mod is supposed to do. No drunk pictures. Let's see here. Here we go. I think we're good. Yeah, the game gates you, like we were talking about earlier there, Cybershark. It discourages public play, to be honest. Like I said, I've told people at Trendy back in the day, I've told them that before. You know, they want more people to play multiplayer, you know? And they try to encourage multiplayer play with like the loot bonuses and the gold bonuses and stuff. The XP. But the gating system just smacks all that down. If the gating system didn't happen, it would be 4-player groups all the time. For me, it's not hard. I mean, for a lot of people it is, but, you know, once you're decked out, you're decked out. Well, I mean, I'm a big monk fanboy there, Kragus. So, I mean, my favorite is almost always going to be the monk. I'm very biased. I don't like how they did the monk tower boost thing. I like DD1's flavor of tower boost better, where you carry it around with you. You're buffing what's in the area. I like that way better. But I still been using it. No, DDA should be like DD1. There shouldn't be gating. And I mean, the people that complain about that, their complaint will be, oh, well, people can get carried. Yeah, but the thing is if somebody gets carried, they're ruining their own experience. They're not ruining yours. They're ruining theirs, you know. So if somebody wants to get carried and ruin their experience, have at it. That's their choice, you know. I mean, they're going to have questions later on when they don't understand the game. But that's not, you know, none of that affects you. World of Warcraft has still got millions of people playing it, Luis. It'll be a long, long, long time before that game's not relevant. I mean, literal millions of players, you know. Could you imagine if World of Warcraft was available on consoles? I mean, that would be a huge pain in the ass with the chat systems, trade chat and everything, but could you imagine how huge the player base would be? It would be absurd. I mean, it would put Fortnite to shame. It is a great game, though. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it when I played it. I mean, like I said earlier, it's my most played game. You know, I played the poo out of World of Warcraft. I actually didn't go back and play WoW Classic specifically because of addiction problems with World of Warcraft. Am I familiar with League of Legends? Of course I'm familiar with League of Legends. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not very good at it, and I don't really enjoy it. But I'm very familiar with it. I actually watch the big tournaments every now and then. The big League of Legends tournaments. But I just don't have as much fun playing it. Yeah, I'll be playing on all consoles. DDA on all consoles there, X. What up, Luis? How you doing? Bink. I mean, Dota is the same as League of Legends. I know that's going to piss people off that I said that, but from someone who doesn't play either game, they're the same thing. You know? It's just not my flavor, you know? I actually did enjoy Smite, so I mean, it's not a MOBA thing. There's been MOBAs that I've enjoyed, but League of Legends and Dota, I just never really got into at all. I'm gonna get 100 messages now. What are you saying? Dota's trash. Almost at 1,000 Ascension. Nice. Congrats. I actually played Heroes of the Storm for a minute or two, but I mean, I thought I was gonna like that one. But I didn't really care for that one either, to be honest. Change the automation so I don't have to unfreeze my defenses. The lightning strike and the boost star are still going to get frozen, but I don't really care about those. The flame auras won't get frozen now, which means I can jump around and derp out and watch chat and not pay attention to what's going on in game, basically. It's the ultimate lazy mode. Ask for help all you want. They're a big thing. I mean, that's what the channel's here for. I mean, you have to remember what help is someone advising you on what to do so that you can do it on your own. It's not somebody doing it for you. If you're asking for a carry, then ask for a carry. You know. Don't try to swing it in like help. I mean, if you're only 30 points away, just upgrade a piece of gear and you'll get it. Like, literally, upgrade one piece of gear and you're going to be there. Because YouTube automatically flags people that are trying to matchmake from chat, generally, Twinkie, or IHOPs. I'm not really sure what words or whatever it's looking for, but that does happen quite often. I mean, if you're 30 points away, literally, upgrade one of your things to 10 of 10. And that's going to get you there. That's going to take you up 30 points. Yeah, leveling up is super easy in DD2, Gabriel, for sure. It's a time grind, you know? It's all about the win streak bonuses. As long as you keep win streak bonuses going, so like when you're done with a map, like we're done with this map, don't go to tavern, don't go to town, either random map or replay. Don't do anything else, and that will keep your consecutive win streak going and keep giving you more and more experience. Well, I mean, it does cap at four games. Went from floor 36 to 64 today. That's a grind. Congrats. That's a long day there, Luis. What, 28 floors in a day? That is a grind. That's for sure. Let's see. You've played like 10 and lost 9. I mean, losing's part of learning. If you go into every match as you're progressing up and you win every match, then what fun is the game, really? There would not be any challenge to it. It would just be a straight grind game with nothing else to it. So, I mean, you should lose. The thing is are you making it to Wave 2? Because, say you're going from Chaos 3 to Chaos 4. Well, when you get to Chaos 4, you're going to be getting Chaos 4 loot. And that's going to start dropping on Wave 2. So as long as you can at least get to the bosses on Wave 2, you're going to start seeing the next tier's loot. And that's just how progression works. And then, of course, after you do it a few times, then you're going to beat Wave 3, and then you're going to beat Wave 4, and then eventually you're going to beat the map. You know, so don't be discouraged if you lose a map, ever. I mean, if you don't beat Wave 1, then my guess is you're either using the wrong defenses or you don't have shards. The game is a game of shards. If you have the shards, you win. If you don't have the shards, you don't win. That's basically how it is. I mean, it could just be summed up as that. It's 100% all about shards, though. 23 more. Give me some mana, y'all. All you dead orkies in here, gotta have some mana. Need 7 more, that won't come out. Gonna go through the wall? No. Well, I got a couple. Here we go. It's here anyway. I only need 1 more damn flamar. Well, DDA is not a finished product yet, so it's impossible to judge that. I mean, there's things I like more about DD1, there's things I like more about DD2. I don't really have a favorite of the two of them. I think the perfect game would be the combination of both, to be honest. And hopefully that's what DDA turns into. Yep, still using the same old build. I haven't changed any of my defenses in ages. I don't really plan to change anything else now. I did think about changing my Skyguard tower over to poison, but besides that, that's it. Well, I mean, what else do you use? You don't use just poison dart towers, right? Use defenses that work together. Well, poison dart towers and earth shatter towers together create the petrify combo, so those two towers are working together. If you use one of anything, that's just not a good idea. Use multiple defenses. But yeah, I mean, like IHOP says, you gotta meet the counters there. It's a game of counters. So if you're in, say, Chaos 1, the main enemy in Chaos 1 has a frontal projectile shield. So what's the counter to that? Don't use frontal projectiles. You go to Chaos 2, you've got the cyborg enemy. That's the main enemy in Chaos 2. It disables ground traps, auras, and nodes. So what's the counter to that? Don't use ground traps, auras, and nodes. I mean, it's all really, really simple and right there, but you have to think about those things before you start the build. You know, you go into 3, in Chaos 3, the main enemy is geodes, which is another big shield mob. So you don't want to use projectiles, that'll be deflected. You know, it's 100% a game of counters. I'll never do 2 different Skyguards. I'll use a different defense for it. I would go Poison Skyguards and Earth Snakes. Probably, is what will use if I switch to it. Exclamation spotlights in chat there, Jaime. Gives you several viable Flame Aura builds. But yeah, DD2 is 100% a game of countering enemies. It's not like DD1. Spotlights, they're big tig. Throw an S on the end and you got it. Oh yeah, it's way different than it was back then, Clever Fox. It was much more like DD1 way back then. And then the counters came to the game when the Chaos Trials came to a game. Expeditions used to not be a game mode, it was called Trials. And that is where... that's where all the counters came from. Each Chaos tier has a different counter enemy, and there's 7 different ones. So if you counter those 7 different enemies, you're going to win. Yeah, Lady Orcs can't be slowed. They can be stunned, though. And stun means that they can be petrified, they can be knocked up, they can be frozen. All of those are all considered stuns in the game. Alright, be right here, boss. Be right here. Let's see. Will the boss be right there? Well, yeah, but the Drakenlord is not a enemy. That's a boss. That's not a standard mob. That's a mini-boss. I'm not talking about mini-bosses. I'm talking about the base game. And that's not a counter either. You just ignite them or petrify them. It's not countering anything, though. I guess it's countering its shield. But that's removing its shield, not countering it. Yay! Oh, we killed it before the bomb went off. Boo. That's no good. Well, he's not there near as much as the actual Chaos enemies, though, Yannick, is what I'm saying. If he's there 2 or 3 times per wave, that's nothing. Little Far Cry 5. Nice, IHOPS. We'll enjoy. Have some fun. I've never played that one. I wanted to look at a new game today, or something I haven't played in a long time. I think I'm going to start that Subnautica Below Zero playthrough today. It looks like it's going to win. I tried to leave that poll up for a full day. Anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to start a little side series on the channel, and there's a poll on the community tab. If you go to my channel and then click that little community tab, there's a little poll there that will show the games I'm considering and give you an opportunity to suggest one as well. Oops, wrong button. It's like I missed that back flame arm, but it's all good. It's all good. Did I miss something? I missed this lane. Don't hit G! Don't hit G! Or everybody hit G, make me panic. Either way. Do one of the two. Seeing everybody's like, I bet you wish you had that ancient builder now. That's like literally the only time where it has value to it. What's going on there, top rank? There we go. Jello, what's going on, Jello? How you doing? What the hell, on board? Where's the volcano, man? Do I gotta do everything around here? That's criminal. I had to double check and see if he was in the game. Yeah, on board is here. On board is here and didn't place a volcano. Do you need me to get a doctor on board? Are you feeling okay? Must have volcano. Thanks to the holidays, you have a break. Nice. I've been enjoying the holiday. I watched Season 2 of Lost in Space. I've played a bunch of DD1. Played a bunch of DD2. Played a bunch of DDA. Played some Orcs Must Die. I've definitely mixed it up a little bit over the holiday. Well, nice there, Slicks Daddy. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. My day's going good. How many ancient power resets have I done? 65. They're fun at first, but they just get so grindy. Orcs Must Die 3 will be here, Clever. It will be here. We just have to wait for it. Trent, what's going on? Yeah, Rick, sell the shards you don't need and then use the dust that you get from selling the shards to get new shard packs. That's the natural cycle now. Open shard pack, get crappy shard. If you don't like it, turn it into dust. When you get 10 dust, you can get another shard pack for free from the vendor with it. I didn't do them all at once, silly guy, but it takes about 4 to 4.5 hours for me to do an Ancient Power reset. Now, Ancient Power was not always like that. Right now, it's a very quick and easy, straight to the point sort of thing. Ancient Power used to be much, much longer. Like, my very first Ancient Power reset took about 24 hours to do. And it was like, oh my god, the fastest thing ever. You know? And then that's just been changed over the years. And now Ancient Power is like a 4.5 to 5 hour thing. For me. For some people it would take longer. For some people it would probably be quicker. I don't really watch anime, nah. That is the story for all of us, Trent. You always get the item you don't want. Now, at first they're fun, Dizzy. Like, your first few resets are fun. I mean, you get to go through some progression again. You know, get through the system. It's just, it becomes so, you know, floor this, do this. Floor this, do that. You know, and then that's where it becomes really boring. If you run out of Netflix. That's the key to Ancient Power resets. Never run out of Netflix. Vipers are okay against air units. They're not great. They're okay. They're good if you have an element on them where you can petrify or freeze the enemy and then have them drop into a death pit. But in any other case, they're just okay. Nothing spectacular. They will work, but nothing spectacular. You always do the highest tier they drop in, Trent. So, like, plane motes, you'd want to do Chaos 3. Not all maps are friendly for that, though, Yannick. Most maps are, but not all maps. I did Game of Thrones. I watched the entirety of Game of Thrones 3 times doing Ancient Power resets. My Ancient Power resets consisted of Game of Thrones 3 times, all of the Vikings from Season 1 all the way through, all of... what else? There was another show. Gotham. All of Gotham. Actually, I think I did Gotham more than once. All of Gotham once or twice. The Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit trilogy once or twice. What else was there? I can't remember. There was another show I watched too. Well, I mean, nothing in the game is hard. It's all a grind. Everything in the game is just a grind. None of it's hard. You know, there is no... It's not skill-based. DD2 is not a skill-based game. It's a strategy game. You know, so knowledge is king. Once you learn all the defenses and all the mobs, then countering everything is super easy. And then once you grind out all the shards and all the mods that you would want to counter those enemies, but there's no skill involved, so there's no this is hard per se. Alright, let me try it again. Where's he gonna be? He's gonna be right here. He's not there, damn it. Oh well, I tried to make him go boom. Didn't work. Alright, let's do one more here. Like I said, I'm going to try to get a Twitch stream going later on today. I've neglected Twitch over the holidays here. But I'll be playing something different. I won't be playing DD2. Not sure what I'm going to play yet. For those of you that are still playing DD1, or that still do play DD1 periodically, there's a DD1 events giveaway going on right now on the channel. It's a few videos ago. I just did one earlier, but no, I'm done with Onslaught, Trent. My highest, what did I do earlier? 497, or was it 497 I did? I don't remember. But I can tell you I do have something planned for floor 500. It's going to be a viewer's choice type thing. I'm not going to tell you all what that is yet. But I don't plan on going any higher than floor 500. Where's it at? Where's it at? Nah, I've got no use for... I'm just not motivated by leaderboards. If the scoring leaderboards were not all derped, I would be motivated to compete on those. But I'm not motivated in a leaderboard that's who can grind the most. Anyone can feel free to go ahead and take that spot. You know, if you're motivated by that, then that's great. But I'm not motivated by that personally. And that's all Onslaught is who can grind the most. There's nothing wrong with PS4. What's going on there, Aiden? How you doing? Oh, the volcano? I don't know. Let me see. 5.23 at tier 1. Let's see. What's it go to? It doesn't get much value out of the upgrades. Let's see. 5.49 at tier 2. Oops. God dang it. David, what's going on? How's things, man? How you been? You just missed your song by about 20 minutes, I want to say. It's still there. I keep bringing you up. The official song of David. $5.75. Yeah, it just doesn't go up real high. It's because it's 100 DU, you know. You shouldn't really concern yourself too much with either of them, top rank. You can use those to figure out what shards you want to use, but what your DPS number is not what's going to make you win or lose matches. Using the proper defenses in the proper place is what will make you win or lose. You been busy? Fair enough. You know, real life keeps happening. Oh wow, you sold your business. Dang. Well, grats, man. Hopefully it was well worth for you, and you can do something new or chillax a little. That is awesome. Yep, you gotta have 100% tenacity or the automation shard and a reflect beam, and it will block cyborgs. If I used Lavamancer, I would go hero damage personally and be a punchy boy. But to me, it's boring, I think. Just sitting there punching at things. I would rather stand over here and just spam shooting at something than get up in its face and punch it. I don't know. It's just a playstyle choice, I guess. Gonna get heavily involved with your kids in DDA. Very nice. I am so looking forward to DDA. I cannot wait for it to get here. I mean, they're supposed to be giving us another... Well, I mean, it's not guaranteed, I guess, but they've teased that they're going to give us a little bit more content for the beta in January, which is awesome. You're in the top 100 in Onslaught on Xbox. Grats. I don't know where I'm at. I'm still in the top 100, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where I'm at, though. I'm dropping like a rock. I think the highest I ever was like 8th or 9th. Oh, there's no doubt, David. I mean, if DDA is successful, then it will be good for me. There's no doubt at all. It's up to Chromatic, Trent. I want to do them every month, but they have to give me the codes, or I can't do it, you know? I want to do giveaways as often as I can, but if I don't have anything to give away, then there's just nothing I can do about it. I mean, I've asked, and if they don't deliver, then I mean, what more can I do? It's up to them. We're supposed to be getting a community manager for Chromatic in January, once they get done with their holiday break. So I think that will help the communication, and communication to the player base also involves me. You know, so if you guys get more communication, that means I'm getting more communication too. But yeah, as it stands right now, I don't have anything to give out. Alright, one last try. Be here. You know what? I'm even going to switch over and I'm going to double bot it. Be here, mister. Locked and ready to go. No, Lotta moved over to production. Oh, he's there. Oh, god dang it, I missed him again. They're still not even blown up. Alright, there. Now I got him. Yeah, Lotta is a producer now. He's not a community manager anymore. So the game right now doesn't have a community manager at all. It actually hasn't for a long, long time. Almost a year. Which is rough. Rough, you know. Well, I mean, leaderboards are a pride thing, you know. The DD8 beta is decent, David, but it's so limited. There's not a whole lot of information. I mean, there's only 4 maps. The original heroes. A lot of the systems aren't even in the game yet. So there's just not there's not a whole lot in the beta. Now, like I said, we're supposed to be getting a beta update in January that could potentially contain more content. But I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. You know, none of that's promised. It's just kind of teased at the moment. And we all know how Chromatic likes to tease. No 10s for me. Alright, Luis, take it easy, man. Thanks for swinging by. Nice top right. That should, I mean, that's what I would use, personally, if I was in that position again. I just actually did it not that long ago on one of the higher floors. Yeah, they're still saying February. They haven't given any indication that that's changed yet. And when people bring it up, they say that they're still on target. So, as far as we know, it's still scheduled for February. In DDA maybe, Sando. It won't come to DD2. DD2 won't be getting any more heroes. 4 more hours. I gotta wait for it. Anyway, y'all, that is gonna get it for me for today. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do a Twitch stream later of something different. But I'm gonna take a little break and get a little food in my belly and make another cup of coffee and try to wake up a little more. Yeah, the Nuke Monk's a beast. But anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. David, I'm glad things are going well for you, man. I'm glad you're able to get your business sold and things are good with the family. That's awesome, man. But anyway, hopefully you all are having a wonderful weekend. If I do get another live stream going, it will be on Twitch, probably in like an hour or two, depending on where you're at geographically and how absurdly late at night that is for you. But anyway, thank you an absolute ton. I'll see you all soon. I'll be back live again on YouTube here on Tuesday. Most of y'all know Sunday, Monday is my days off with the wife. So my next YouTube stream will be here on Tuesday. So thanks a ton, y'all. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you all next time. Take it easy.